and welcome to the LCTV football quiz.
Now we're due to kick off the quiz in, how long have we got now, Jane?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. So for those of you who have arrived early,
Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
with the opening round, which is appearing on screen now.
So grab your pen and paper and see if you can get a head start while we wait for the competition to arrive.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the quiz. We've got quite a few in already. We've been saying hello to you on the text. Scorn's doing well. We've got 8 out of 10 on the anagrams already. Little Matt's here. We've also got David's in. Who else have we got in? Jane, can you see there? Can you read?
Can I read? Yes.
Can
We've got
you read
Scorn
ours?
27.
Scorn 27.
who's got
Holford
most
Live. That's little Matt's in. Millwall Smithy's here. Cockney geezer. Cockney rhyming slang. We need something to rhyme with Smithy, don't we? What can we have with Smithy? Jiffy. So we could. Something jiffy.
I'm going to move on there. David Scholes has got a cunning plan to regain his wooden spoon.
Tom's here. And Nick's here. Hello, Nick.
Oh, hi, Nick.
And he's telling us that Wigan are beating Hull 8-0.
Yeah, that's a bit of a
7-0
score
at half time, wasn't it?
I mean, I'm really thrilled for Wigan, to be honest, because they're just giving a big two fingers to the EFL, aren't they, and their owners, and it is a must win for them, and they've they've trounced it.
Sorry,
so.
Lawrence Taylor's here, and
Hi,
also
Lawrence.
Scotty Martin telling us that Wigan are beating Hull 8-0. I don't think they're going to come back from that one, are they?
No, I think it's finished
So
now.
what was the joke you said? We'll just put the we're just going to put the anagrams back on. Give you 5 more minutes on those. Oh no! Oh dear, that's a disaster. Right, if you saw that, just close your eyes. Oh, they're behind us. Well, you'll see it anyway. First time doing this quiz, doing a dance on the kitchen floor. Let's go,
That's Tony
Green. Is
wow.
Is that the Tony Green or just another Tony Green, or just a big fan of Tony Green?
It's the Tony Green.
Yeah, the Tony Green. Ben's here. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
We almost gave you all the anagrams there, and I had to quickly zoom them off. The wrong thing on. Hi, Ben.
So just to give you an idea of what we've got coming up in the rest of the quiz tonight, we have a round on the EFL Trophy in the second round. We have some more football cards, is it? Or
FIFA. We're going for FIFA Cards this week for some of the younger ones. Might give them a bit of a chance this week.
We've got a
Whiffy. Yeah, but then we've got to have something to rhyme with Whiffy, haven't we?
No, Whiffy rhymes with Smithy. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, it does.
Round 4 is on the laws of the game, which is a new round. We'll see how that goes, and if you like it, there's plenty more that we can bring in there. Something a little bit different to see how much we know about the laws of the game. We have some more cheap paninis coming up, which are our favourites, and then we've got a round on the World Cup.
See, I was thinking you'd have to have Whiffy, then you'd have to go like Mr. Whippy, then you go, oh, it's ice cream that's in. Is that not the way it works? For Smithy? So we've got Whiffy, and then we've got obviously Mr. Whippy. So Smithy's known as ice cream. That's how it works, isn't it? Smithy, does he have to go like one step beyond, kind of thing? So let us know.
Are you all right?
If that works?
Are you all right to read the number 10 on the anagrams there? It's a little bit smaller. It's quite a long one. If you can't read it, it does say Inky Mom's a bad jellyfish.
Yes, it wouldn't fit in. You'd have to make it a little bit smaller. Inky Mom's a bad jellyfish.
I was thinking that these longer names didn't work in my anagram generator, but they just take a little bit longer. You can actually get much better anagrams, so there might be a few longer ones coming up now. I figured that out. So.
We're getting tougher. We're getting tougher, aren't we? Tougher taskmasters.
Yes.
Testmasters. Quizmasters. Right. What time is it now?
We've still got another couple of minutes.
Oh, a couple of minutes.
There now,
Give you time on.
So these are all players with over 100 Premier League goals, of which there aren't too many. There's just over 30, I think, with over 100 Premier League goals. So think back to the start of the Premier League, and who might have been around a little bit earlier, and a few maybe more recently.
Little Matt's really going for it. Yes, Smithy, I'm off in a jiffy to get a whiffy, Smithy.
Oh, good. I missed you, little Matt.
I still think we call him ice cream, don't we? Because Mr. Whippy.
Yeah. Speaking of ice cream, I've got a. No, I haven't got a. You've got an ice cream soda. I've got a ginger beer.
Yeah, I've got. What have I got? You've got.
Ginger beer.
I'm on the old cream soda tonight. Jane's on ginger beer.
Oh, Vardy was the 29th to get over 100 goals apparently. Oh.
Wow. Amazing. Right, so has everybody written down the anagrams? Is everybody okay? Has everybody watched my video? Blackpool is back. I hope you all have. Daniel Teckers is here. Hello, Daniel.
Our friend from St Albans.
Yes, St Albans.
Right, it's 5 past. We're now permitted to move on to round 2.
Right, we're permitted. So we're going to take those away, and we're going to come back into our big... There we are. Hello.
So round 2 is on the EFL Trophy, which is the competition that was for the League 1 and League 2, but is now you've got your under 23s of your Premier League teams allowed in as well. So this competition, the EFL Trophy, has had 9 sponsors since 1984. Can you name them? So this is 1 question, 9 answers for round 2. So the 9 sponsors of the EFL Trophy since 1984.
Tony Green is telling us that carrot and egg is right, said Fred. And
okay.
Ben saying the video was superb. The only problem was it ended.
Well, they all unfortunately.
But I didn't want it to be too long. This one, I wanted to sort of show off the sort of things that I can do, because I want to make videos for businesses, obviously, and that's the kind of thing that I can do. If people want, something that's not going to cost them thousands, and they want the business promoted, then let them know Lee Charles TV can make promotional videos.
Yes, Wickham, of course, won the League One playoffs last night, so really they were really happy about it, weren't they? So it's nice to see people so excited about winning the playoffs and it meaning so much to them.
Have Millwall played Blackburn yet? Is that Saturday? They've got Blackburn Rovers.
Pass.
Let us know, because we needed to beat Blackburn Rovers.
So just a reminder, round 2, EFL Trophy has had 9 sponsors since 1984. Name them. What playoffs says Ben? Look ahead to next season.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
There's always next season. That's the beauty of football.
We forgot last season pretty much as soon as it was over. I'm still, still a little bit.
Our season was over, really, wasn't it? Really.
I actually had a parcel delivered by a Blackpool fan today, and he says, "Are you missing the football?" And I said, "Actually, now I'm getting to the stage where maybe I am now. I'm sort of missing the pubs and missing the people, and it'd be nice to get back. And actually, now we're signing some players as well, which is great."
So so that's what they got. Nine sponsors of the EFL Trophy.
Okay, well you can work on that one throughout the rest of the quiz. Round 3, we have your round. Over to you for round 3.
Picture round. Right, this time we've gone for footballers again. I think this is the toughest one I've done so far. This is these are FIFA cards from the game FIFA, obviously. So let's have a look. Let's go there. So there we are. You got to name the player. And for some reason, we've no chat on there again. Why is that? Just double check that. Let's get your chat up. While you're looking at that player. There and
Millwall just scored.
Oh. Okay, let's put the chat back in. There we are. Chat's back. Chat should be back. Right, so that's player number 1. Our chat's on.
Yeah, we're going to finish.
So I say these are FIFA cards. So this is that's player number 1. That's player number 2. These are tough. Player number 2. Moving on to player number 3. Anybody who plays FIFA may well know these cards. If you don't play FIFA, you won't know the cards. I should imagine. You might be able to recognise 1 or 2, but obviously anybody who's playing FIFA will know the stats and everything else of these players. Dave Whelan broke his leg again tonight. Yeah, he certainly did, didn't it? Oh. It's an incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's from Heinzer 69. Hello, Heinzer. Right, player number 4. Maybe a little bit of an easy one there for you. Oh, Scorn's got 3 out of 3. You see, you young guns will be all right on this. This is, if you play FIFA, you'll know these. That should be. Everybody should get that one. Although you didn't know who it was, did you?
No, I didn't.
1-0 Luton. Oh, have we got football on tonight?
Yeah, we have.
All right, let's have a quick go to get on onto that then, won't we? Right, player number 5. All easy, yeah, so far. Player number 5.
Easy if you know them.
Yeah, so everything's easy if you know it. There'll be some people really struggling. Yes, because you play FIFA, of course, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, today. Oh, Millwall are beating Blackburn. Go on, Millwall. Yeah. Come on, Smithy. That's answered that question. Right, number 6 is that card. Daniel Teckers has got 5 out of 5 scored, you see. You young as you play FIFA, you'll know all these cards, won't you? Okay. I thought they were hard, but find them easy. Ben's on 5 out of 5 as well. Player number 6. So, yeah, always 6 out of 6. That's all. Great stuff. All right. Number 7. All the Man United players. It wasn't on purpose. Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Alan Smith is Coles and Coke. I don't play FIFA.
Coles and Coke.
What does that mean? Broke?
Does it not go? I don't know. You'd have to tell us what that is. Yeah, Coles and Coke. It's number 8. Nick Muller liked the video. Thank you, Nick. I'm glad you did. I enjoyed making it. Actually, it was good fun. It was great to see Blackpool sort of, busy again. Really, a lot of business have been struggling. So, Daniel Tecker's got 8 out of 8. Scholes got 8 out of 8.
Gosh.
I thought this was a hard round. I'll have to make it harder next time. Number 9. Player number 9. Player number 9. Scored like the video. Great. I'm really glad you did. I'm just hoping it gets out there. Just share it with people and try and get as many people to watch it as we can, because it's a bit of an advert for Blackpool if we can. Get businesses going again. And there's a lot struggling in Blackpool over these few months because the weather's been so lovely, and they would have been. I have a friend who has the ice cream store on the front, and he would have made fortunes in the sunny weather, but he's not been open. Right, number 10 that's your last card.
Are we trying to figure out how to get a pie or a pie round into this quiz? Can't quite figure out how to do it yet, but watch this space.
That's player number 10. Okay, so I'm going to take that away.
So round 4 is on the laws of the game. I've been on the IFAB website today, who make the rules, who invented football. So I've got a few little questions to see how well you know the sort of technicalities of the laws of the game. So question 1.
10 out of 10.
You think you've got 10 out of 10? You don't know? We haven't done the scores yet.
I'm confident these boys will know it all with these FIFA.
So the first question is, what is the...
8 out of 10 from Tom. Not bad.
Oh.
Not bad.
What is the distance between the inside of the goalposts, and what is the distance from the lower edge of the crossbar to the ground in the goal?
He's just broke. That's what he means, Smithy. He just means he's broke.
So question 1, the distance between the insides of the goalposts, what is that? And what is the distance from the lower edge of the crossbar to the ground? You can give me that in meters or yards or feet. The first one is actually in yards and the second one is in feet. So these are standard measurements for all goals, according to the rules of the game.
She did these. She read these out to me today. I think I got 2, did I?
Yeah.
I think I got 2 out of 10. So
how many yards between each post and how many feet tall is the crossbar? It's question 1. Question 2, what does VAR stand for? What does VAR stand for? Cause of much controversy in this last week. Does it have a future? But that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, what does VAR stand for? Oh, Smithy's hoping to come up north soon. Oh, well, it'll be great to see you, Smithy, if you're in town.
Tommy Lawrence liked pies, says Heinz R69. He was known as the Flying Pig by Liverpool fans.
Yes, that would be one way of getting pies into the... yeah.
Oh, Smithy.
Yeah, actually, I like your thinking there. There was also the guy, was it the goalkeeper who ate the pie on the bench, wasn't there, for Sutton United? Yeah, there's a way of... Yeah.
Smithy enjoyed the video and he's hoping to come up north soon. Well, I hope you do. We'll have to get to see you.
Question 4. What is the radius of the centre circle? What is the radius of the centre circle in yards?
Radius of the centre circle.
I also have it in meters, but it's around a number in yards.
What is the radius? Is that the bit that goes? Is that across it? Circumference is round in it, so it's just the actual width of it. Is it the width of the? Centre circle? Do we know? For those people that don't know what radius is.
Well, they're stuck.
Like me. I didn't know what radius.
Look it up. And question 5. What is the maximum in... We can have these in metres or yards, a nice round numbers in both. What's the maximum length of a pitch and the maximum width of a pitch?
He was a good goalie, was Tommy Lawrence as Heinz. When was he goalie? It must be a long time ago. Tommy Lawrence.
Flying pig.
Yes, Scorn says Blackpool have already had about 3 signings. Well, we have really.
Yeah, they sound good as well.
We've had 3. Obviously, one's Chris Maxwell who came through, and then we've had these two young lads. This lad sounds really exciting, doesn't he? This guy they picked up that was
played in Portugal.
Was in Portugal. Yeah, he sounds really exciting.
Yeah, he does. Says he's hoping he's just going to explode this season. So.
Let's hope he does. Him and Kai. Great.
How many yards or metres is the penalty spot from the goal line, from the middle of the goal line? How many metres or yards out is the penalty spot? Yeah, about 10 were on loan. Yes, we did have a lot of players on loan, didn't we? With this, with this midfielder sounds like he might be a nice replacement for Salisbury Hall, which is good. And the centre half, I mean, he's 6'4", isn't he? So
yeah, he sounds really good.
So he could be replacing. Oh, Nick Muller says we might be buying a Blackpool player. Who's
interesting.
This? Nick?
We're actually being accused, have we, of buying the league or something? Yeah, James saying that someone's accused us of buying the league, which is music to Blackpool fans' ears. We haven't bought anything. What
is the maximum width and depth of the goalposts and crossbar in centimetres or inches? What is the maximum width and depth of the goalposts and crossbar? So that's the whites. You know what goalposts and crossbars
Heinz was saying that Tony Waiters was the best goalie he's seen. So, you're going back some time there then, aren't you? So is the 69...
I think Chris Maxwell's the best Blackpool goalkeeper I've seen. I used to like Brad Jones. He was quite controversial because he used to come to the edge of his box.
Better than Matt Gilks?
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah.
Paula Davies. Hi Paula.
Hi, Paula. Question 8. I'll accept an answer here in centimetres or inches. What's the circumference of the ball? It's between something and something else, so I'll let you have anything within that range. Circumference of the ball in centimetres or inches.
Yeah, it's tough. This, isn't it? I didn't do very well on this at all, Tom. It's really hard. This is a hard
I'm just
round.
trying.
Circumference, it's like saying how many miles is the circumference of the Earth to the nearest inch.
This will help us learn about the laws of the game, and it'll stand us in good stead going forward.
Yeah, it'll be good for football. Pub quizzing. Burridge, yeah.
Question 9: is it permissible to use tape to cover jewellery? For players to use tape to cover jewellery, is that permitted in the current laws of the game?
Yeah, Joe Hart.
He was
class.
It's a shame, really. What's happened to his career? Really, it's all gone.
I can remember.
Downhill,
one of my fondest memories of Joe Hart was I was with Dad in the North Stand, and somebody hit an absolute rocket. And you know when you sort of as a fan you just go goal, because you just think it's going in. My dad went goal, and Hart just went, and he just it just stuck in his hands like super glue on his gloves, and my dad was like, bloody hell, this is a good keeper, isn't it? And I could just never forget. I'll never forget my dad sort of saying it was a goal before, and Hart just making it look dead easy to save. And it was coming like a rocket as well. It was somewhere at the North Stand right early on, and you just knew he was going to be a good goalkeeper.
Question 10. There are 5 items of equipment that are compulsory for a referee to have when he's officiating a match. What are the 5 items of equipment? That's not kit, it's equipment.
5 points in this?
There is 5 points.
5 points in this. You need this one, Smithy. He's saying he's a bit Bobby blueless tonight. He's a bit
Probably
clueless
will.
tonight. He's hardly got any answers. Oh well, Smithy, Millwall are winning. That should be some compensation. Still winning 1-0.
You can figure this one out. 5 items of equipment that a referee must have when he's refereeing a match.
But Derby are Cardiff are drawing again. They're throwing it away, Cardiff. Tell you, Preston are coming.
Don't.
It's getting panicky.
So that completes round 4. Over to Lee for round 5.
Oh, it's a good round.
This is
one,
our cheap Panini round. You'll like these.
Right, we're on a cheap Panini round, so let's hope this
Oh,
is
Napper's mum says, hi guys, loving Jane's quiz, learning all the time, keeping Ben going with beverages and treats. Oh, bless.
Excellent. Right, here we are. This is the cheap Paninis.
We're learning too.
So this is our first cheap Panini.
I don't know that one.
No. These are my favourite around, actually, if I'm going to be honest. So that is
Nick supports Ipswich, Scorn.
Yeah, he's an Ipswich fan. He's our resident Ipswich fan. But he lives in London. He's Millwall Smithy, who's a Millwall fan. Right, that's card 1. Card 2.
I know that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I should be able to get that one. It's a good one, that one, right?
Yeah, it is,
right.
yeah.
It's pretty
Got
much
the hair
like
just
him.
right.
Yeah, it's pretty much like him. That's number 2. Just let me know if we're going too fast.
Nick reckons Armand Nangela is going to Ipswich. Is that what you're saying there? No, well, he's not our player. He's left us now, so I thought he was going to the Championship though. But you never know if there isn't a Championship club that wants him.
Right, okay, number 2. Number 3. There we go, number 3.
He looks a bit scary though. He does look a bit scary in real life, actually.
So you've got him as well.
Cardiff or Derby leading the way for Armand Nangela. Yeah, that'd be a good move for him.
Prepared for fits of laughter. Yes, okay. Number 4. Here we go. Number 4. I think you should be able to get that one. That's not bad.
I don't know what's going on with his eye. Is he got an eye like that in real life?
Is he winking?
Yes, there's lots of videos of Nick's travels on his channel.
Oh, there is, yeah. Nick also has a YouTube channel. I keep forgetting to mention it. Actually, Nick is an Ipswich fan so you can find him on YouTube. It is just Nick Muller, I think, isn't it? Your channel. Do you want to put the link in, Nick, for it so people can subscribe to your channel if they want to? Obviously, another YouTube vlogger, and we try and help them all out. So let people know, Nick, on that one. Picture number 5.
That is scary.
It's another great picture. I just love these ones.
Number 4 looks worse than his statue. Yeah,
no, it was pretty awful, wasn't it? That statue was so bad. I remember there was like loads of like comedy skits on it where they put his statue head on like photographs of him and everything, haven't they? It was really funny. It was so bad. It was outside an airport, wasn't it? Is it outside? Which airport's it outside? Milan Airport or something. It's so bad.
Ben and Nick are having a little spat again. Ben's asking Nick how was winning the league this year.
Oh, we're at it. Right, moving on to card number 6. There we are.
Oh, I think I know that one, but
yeah. Oh, yes, it's just Nick Muller. So if you search Nick Muller on YouTube, you'll find Nick's channel. He's an Ipswich blogger, and you can subscribe to Nick. He does lots of. He's always on the trips, always with loads of Ipswich fans chanting away on trains, and you get some real good fan chants. Number 7. There we are.
2 points for this one. Number 7.
2 points for this one. Yeah, two players in this one. I love that. I love that card. Actually, I think I'd have that.
Yeah.
I think I'd actually have that.
You can buy them,
as a
can't you?
mug.
The guy does some of them framed. You can buy prints of these.
Yeah, it's called @cheap_panini on Twitter. But yeah, you can buy frames. He does mugs, but I actually fancy that as a mug. I think it's ace.
Alan Smith, number 4, stole my missus.
Daniel Tucker's 5 out of 6. Very good. Number 8. It's a great card. Oh, I just love that one. I just love it, honestly. Well, I hate it and love it in equal measure, really.
Oh, you were traumatized when we were watching it the other
Oh,
day.
God, yeah. That's number 8. In fact, actually, that would be another great mug, wouldn't it? But it just reminds you of it all the time. But it's so good. It's just so good. Number 9. Number 9. And finally, number 10. There we go. Our little tribute.
So I hope you've done all right with those. We're going to move on quite quickly to round 6 now because we're coming up to half past.
Yep.
So round 6 is on the World Cup.
Oh, what YouTubers do I watch? Well, we watch football-wise. I always check Nick's out. I always check Ben out. Who else do we watch on? I watch all the Blackpool ones really more than anything else, and we try and watch YouTubers like before a game if we can. That's the sort of whoever we're playing. That's the latest thing.
Yeah,
we didn't do as much of it as we wanted to really. I've watched a few that Stump Peg's really funny.
Yeah, she's good. I think we're looking to do more next season and get involved with other, the opposition vloggers.
We're not the biggest fans of Thogden, but I tend to watch a lot of YouTube. But I tend to watch a lot of camera things. Guys that teach how to shoot videos and stuff because I'm always obviously that's my interest. So most of my YouTube is actually watching different camera guys like Peter McKinnon and who's the best of the best, just to see if I can ever shoot B-roll like Peter McKinnon. But
so round 6 on the World Cup. Question 1: which team has participated in the most penalty shootouts in World Cup finals? Which team has participated in the most penalty shootouts in World Cup finals? And it's 5.
Yes, we do watch It's
Which
Ramos,
team?
don't we? We watch
We
It's
do,
Ramos.
yes.
We subscribe to him and we always try and give him a plug if we can. He's a great YouTuber for Blackpool. He's really good. He gets a lot. Obviously, I quite like to watch his videos because we see it from the north end, and sometimes when you're sat in the south, you can't always see what's gone on in the goal mouth, can you? But when you watch It's Ramos videos, you get to see it from the other side, so it's quite handy for that.
Question 2: which player has scored the most goals in World Cup finals? Which player has scored the most goals in World Cup finals?
In fact, we've had George on a few videos, haven't we? He's actually been on a few of our videos. He was on got him at the end of the Tranmere Rovers away game with George on that one. And there's a couple. There's one where he's singing. I went to Rotherham.
Question 3: which club has provided 128 players who've played in the World Cup? That's the most of any club. Which club has provided 128 players who've played in the World Cup?
Yeah, you did mention that, Nick. Last time, top drone 82. I'll have a look at that. I've not actually got round. I'm actually thinking of getting a drone myself. I'm fancying one, but it's be interesting. A bit of drone work. Quite fancy flying one.
Well, your birthday's coming up, so who knows?
My birthday's coming up.
Number 4: which player has made the most matches in World Cup finals? Which player has played the most matches in World Cup finals? He's played 25 matches in World Cup finals. Which player?
Did you know that? Did you know that Morty scored the first ever England goal in a World Cup tournament in 1950?
I did not know that. That's a good stat.
We can't put that in now. In one, but it's a very good start. No, it's brilliant that Morty. Yeah. I didn't know he scored the first ever England goal.
That's great.
In a World Cup
Question 5: wow. Who is the youngest player to play in the World Cup finals? Who is the youngest player to play in the World Cup finals? Question 6: who is the oldest player to appear in a World Cup final? Who is the oldest player to appear in a World Cup final?
It's not Roger Miller.
Question 7: who is the only player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final? Who is the only player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final?
It's an amazing record, that, isn't it, really?
Question 8. Laszlo Kiss of Hungary scored the fastest ever hat-trick against El Salvador in 1982. In how many minutes did he score his hat-trick? So that's from his first goal to his last goal. Laszlo Kiss of Hungary scored the fastest ever hat-trick in a World Cup against El Salvador in 1982. In how many minutes? Joe Nussel. No.
Definitely not Joe
You can have him.
He might come
next.
good with it.
He might. We were saying that
the proper coaching.
Yeah,
I'd love him to do well.
Neil Critchley will get the best out of the players that we have, so we may see a different Joe Nussel next season.
Yeah. And he did get a goal just before against.
He scored against Ipswich, I believe.
He did
actually.
Against Ipswich
twice.
Yeah.
Did he score in both games against Ipswich?
Yeah, he did actually. Yeah.
He only,
he
only scored against Ipswich, so I don't know.
Can we play you every week?
Question 9. No, because it's a bloody long way. Question 9. Hakan Şükür scored the fastest goal from kick-off in a World Cup match for Turkey against South Korea in 2002. After how many seconds? So after how many seconds does Hakan Şükür score the fastest goal from kick-off for Turkey against South Korea in 2002? And your final question of the night. Question 10. In the World Cup, which team scored the most goals at the 2018 World Cup finals? And that was 16 goals. So which team scored the most goals, 16, at the 2018 World Cup finals? And that concludes the quiz.
So we need to go to the answers. Everybody had enough time on the anagrams, should have by now, and obviously the round, the EFL Trophy, the round. Are we all ready to go with the answers? Just let me know in the comments below if you're ready to go, and we'll start going through them.
Right. Shall we put the anagrams back up?
Yep, right. The anagram round. Here we go. So the answers are for the anagrams are go. So number 1, eye on Norway was Wayne Rooney. Number 2, borrow belief was Robbie Fowler. Fiend snarled was Les Ferdinand. Cure the crop was Peter Crouch. Termites Tails was Matt Letizier. Shellac Soup was Paul Scholes. And number 7, A Bee Broke In was Robbie Keane.
We had a butterfly break in the other day.
Yeah, we did. I had to shoo it out. Rouse Georgia was Sergio Aguero. Hat Wiring was Ian Wright. And the last one, Inky Mums, a bad jellyfish, was Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Scores on the doors, guys. What have you got out of 10 for
Lawrence
round 1?
has got 4 out of 10. Alan Smith says he remembers watching Hungary beating El Salvador Geezers 10-1 on the Roger Melly. Spain 82.
Wow. Oh, you don't look old enough, Smithy.
Lawrence Taylor's 4 out of 10. Scorn 10 out of 10
Scorn,
on the.
You're going to do well here, aren't you?
That's very good. Could be a chance here. Scorn with you having FIFA as well.
Score 3 out of 10. I didn't get number 6.
Oh, wow.
Tom's on 10.
Gosh, with your name, blimey. So you've got your namesake. Daniel Tecker's got a 4 out of 10 on that round. It's funny, isn't it? When you actually see him, you think, oh, yeah, blowing out. Wayne Rooney, Robbie Fowler, Les Ferdinand, dead easy, Peter Crouch. I always say that. I look at him and think they're dead easy, but when you actually don't know the answers, they're quite difficult. Right. Have we got any more scores to come in? Just be waiting one more. Just wait for you to catch up. I know you're about 20 seconds behind us.
So round 2 was the EFL Trophy, which has had 9 sponsors since 1984. Name them, well, in order. First of all, we had the Freight Rover Trophy. Then it was the Sherpa Van Trophy. Then the Leyland Daff. Then it was the Autoglass Trophy. Then we had the Auto Windscreens Shield. This is getting into my
It's all been
days now.
cars, hasn't it, mainly?
Yeah.
Mainly cars.
Then LDV Vans.
Vans.
Then it was the Johnston's Paints Trophy. Then the Checkatrade Trophy. And now it is the leasing.com. So how did we do on that one? That's out of 9. So what are your scores? Out of 9 for that round and out of 19 in total so far.
Oh, Smith got 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10, Smithy, on the anagrams. Daniel Tucker's 4 out of 10, yeah. Well, what's the next round? Is it football cards? Football cards.
Scorn says, I think you gave me the rounds that I'm good at.
The Simod Cup was the weirdest name. What was that? What was that for? The Simod Cup. I remember that.
Don't know. There was a Zenith Data Systems Cup as well, wasn't there? What was that?
Zenith Data Systems.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
Would that be the other? Would that be this other thing?
Oh.
19 out of 19 so far for Scorn. Lawrence Taylor is on 6 out of 19. Tom Jackson 16 out of 19. Ben's on 11 out of 19.
No, maybe it's the same thing. The Simod Cup, yeah, it was the Zenith Data Systems Cup. It was the Full Members Cup, which is an association football cup competition held in English football from 85 to 92.
Ah. David Scholes is on 8 out of 19, so I think Ben got 5 out of 9 on that one. Right, okay, on to the picture round.
Oh, I see. It was created after the 1985 Heysel Stadium disaster when English clubs were banned from Europe as an additional competition for clubs in the top 2 English divisions.
Right. Yeah, we did our own thing.
Yeah.
Good on us. Right, number 1 was Oscar. Number 1 was Oscar. Number 2 was Fred. Fred and Oscar. Number 3 was Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey.
Heinz, I think Simod was sportswear.
Ah. Number 4 was Harry Maguire. You're right, these are all United players, aren't they? I haven't twigged on me, actually. Maguire, Harry Maguire. Herrera was number 5. I know you're going to get 10 out of 10 on all these boys. James. Oh, Smithy's on 8 out of 19.
Oh, 6 out of 9 on the sponsors.
Oh, so and that's his level with David Scholes. Are they? Is David running for the? Oh no, Lawrence has got 6 out of 9. Oh, Lawrence is keeping you 2 off the bottom. So Lawrence is in line for the wooden spoon at the moment. Adama Traore, number 7. Diaby, number 8. Number 9 was Emerson. And number 10 was Krull. So there we go.
Gotta be cruel to be kind.
Gotta be cruel. So let's have the scores posted up.
Out of 29.
29 now, yes, 29.
Before we move on to the laws of the game, which will see how we got on with that one.
6 out of 9.
29 out of 29 for Scorn.
Oh, Scorn's in the lead. Lawrence Taylor, 15 out of 29.
Nick says the Checkatrade Cup won't happen this season, I reckon. Well, yeah, who knows? Well, it's
Daniel
not as if
got
it was a
everyone in the
moneymaker.
picture round. Tom Jackson's 23 out of 29.
Ooh.
Daniel Tecker's 19 out of 29.
Gosh, you're doing well, guys, here.
Yeah, you've done well on that round. I thought that was quite tricky, actually, if I'm being honest.
David's on 10 out of 29. Ben's on 20 out of 29.
20 out of 29.
Range of scores. So, the laws of the game. Question 1. The distance between the insides of the posts. This is a 2-pointer, by the way, this question 1. The distance between the inside of the posts is 8 yards, or 7.32 metres. And the distance from the lower edge of the crossbar to the ground is 8 foot or 2.44 metres. Smithy's on 9 out of 29. Oh, you're going for the wooden spoon, aren't you, Smithy?
You are Smithy this week.
What's Cockney rhyming slang for wooden spoon?
It's an honour to get the wooden spoon. Honestly, it's harder to win.
I don't know. I seem to manage it.
You've got to be really bad.
I manage it in quizzes quite a lot. That's why I always when I go to quizzes, I always like to write the answers down just so I feel like I'm actually contributing something.
Nobody will get all of these because they're really hard.
Question 2. What does VAR stand for? It is Video Assistant Referee. A Video Assistant Referee. Question 3. What is the minimum height for a corner flag post? It is 1.5 metres or 5 foot.
I got that one.
It's 1.5 metres or... I don't remember asking that question. Did I ask that question? Minimum height for the corner flag post is 1.5 metres or 5 foot. Question 4. The centre mark is at the midpoint of the halfway line. A circle with a radius of 10 yards is marked around it. 10 yards, the radius of the centre circle.
Nick Muller's saying that he's only ever beat Oxford at the Anagram once, beat them in the Simod Cup. Yeah, wow. You could have done with Oxford getting promoted then, couldn't you? Really?
Napper's mum says some fabulous questions, guys. Great revision. Well done. Yeah.
You're going to be a fountain of football knowledge, Jill. You really are. You have to tell people the height of a corner flag. Who knew? Who knew?
So the maximum length of the pitch is 120 metres or 130 yards, and the maximum length of the goal line, so the width of the pitch, is 90 metres or 100 yards.
So we were saying, weren't we, effectively, you could almost have a square pitch.
You could.
The minimum length and the maximum width would be very close to a square.
The laws are that the touch line has to be longer than the goal line, and yet the minimum length of a touch line is 90 metres or 100 yards, and the maximum length of the goal line is 90 metres or 100 yards. So you could have an almost square pitch. Technically.
Weird.
Question 6. Within each penalty area, a penalty mark is made 11 metres or 12 yards from the midpoint between the goalposts.
It's a Georgia Boone. Not
Georgia Boone wooden spoon.
Heinz has said Accrington are so skint they're using jumpers for goalposts next season. Well, it does seem like they're in a bit of trouble, Accrington, doesn't it?
Well, a lot of clubs are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Question 7. The goalpost and the crossbar must be white and have the same width and depth, which must not exceed 12 centimetres or 5 inches. The circumference of the ball, question 8, must be between 68 and 70 centimetres or 27 inches and 28 inches. Anything within that range will do. This is out of, so we had 2 points up for grabs on question 1. 2 points up for grabs in question 5.
And 5 on the last one.
Yeah, and 5 points for question
so
10.
16 then.
Question 9. Using tape to cover jewellery is not permitted. It had used to be, because you used to see it, didn't you, in the tournaments, the players with tape over the rings, but it's no longer permitted for players to wear any jewellery.
16, 17.
Sorry?
How many points in this round?
Don't ask me to do maths. You know I can't do maths.
It was 2 and 2 and 5 in the last one, so it's an extra.
We'll sort it up at the end.
16.
So question 10, referees must have the following 5 items of equipment. 1, a whistle. 2, a watch or watches. 3, a red card. 4, a yellow card. And 5, a notebook or other means of keeping a record of the match. So that's whistle, watch, red and yellow card, and a notebook. So that round is out of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16.
16.
So your score spectacles, says Heinz, are 69. Very good. I like it.
Wallet and watch. What film was that? That was Nuns on the Run, wasn't it?
Testicles.
Testicle, yeah.
So out of 16 for that round, and out of
Robbie Coltrane.
35 in total, so 45. Oh, my maths is
Scorn's
shocking.
got 44 out of 45. You telling me you got 9? You got 9. You got. Blimey.
That's a good effort.
You
Are you
only
a referee,
got one
Scorn?
wrong in that whole thing. You even knew the circumference of a ball, Scorn.
Well, I guess if you're
Amazing,
in football,
if you knew all that, blimey, that's unbelievable. I got 2. I got 2. I got 2 right. Blimey, that's football knowledge for you.
Oh gosh, Ben and Nick are still at it. How many times have you beaten us at Portman Road, Nick?
36 out of 45 for Ben. That's pretty good. If you got 8
out of 16 on that one. Yeah, that's a good effort.
Lawrence Taylor's in 22 out of 45. Daniel Tekker's 20 out of 45.
These are all good scores.
I
wouldn't be anywhere near any
really
of these.
hard. The only one I really I got all the referees. Then I got 5 on the referee and the height of the corner. That was it. That's the only thing I got right.
Tom's on 32. David's on 3.14. Is that pi? No, it's 45.
Your knowledge is amazing, Scorn.
Oh, we got 3 on that one.
We'll
14 out of 45.
Let Scorn set the next one.
There's lots of. Oh, you do, yeah. It is
brilliant.
Impressive.
Right,
yeah.
what's the next thing now?
It's the cheap paninis.
Oh, cheap paninis.
You forgot pen and backup whistle, Jane. Well, that's the laws of the game. Just say, I guess is the pen part of the notebook. It doesn't mention backup whistle. Oh, it says whistle open bracket S, so whistle or whistles.
Ah.
But no, these are from the IFAB website, so that's what the official rules say.
Cheap panini. Ben's changed it now to 28 out of 45. Right, okay, so cheap panini round. Okay. Number 1 was Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané.
I'm none the wiser, I've never heard of him.
Number 2 was Zinedine Zidane.
Got that one.
Why did he do that? Why did he headbutt that guy in the chest? What? It still is a mystery, isn't it? Why he did that? It's very strange. So that's Zidane. Roberto Baggio is number 3. That's Baggio. Not bad, that actually.
Features in the book I've read and reviewed this week, so look out for that on Friday.
Does look. It's a good it is good likeness of Baggio. Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that eye's a wink. I think he's winking. It's something to do with the winking,
know what's
isn't
going
it?
on
It's to do with the winker, isn't it? It's got to be, surely. Number 5 is Paul Konchesky. If you got that one,
handsome devil, isn't he?
Every credit to you there if you got that one. Right. Graham Taylor.
Yes, I got that one.
Number 6. Yes, I will definitely check it out this week, Nick. Thanks. I will have a look at this drone channel. I have been looking at quite a few drone channels as well. Graham Taylor. Number 7 is, of course, Paul Gascoigne and Gary Ling. Have a word with him. Isn't it?
2 points for that one.
Oh, he thought Sané was Paul Breitner. Yeah, it could be, but they're a bit. Sometimes there could be anything. These pictures. I've actually got. There's worse than this. Honestly, we can make it really hard. But number 8. Well, there we go. Chris Waddle ballooning the ball over the bar in Italia. Oh my God, that was just so
heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking. It still is heartbreaking, isn't it? Mark Haitley was number 9. You may have got that. It's not bad actually of Mark Haitley. I think that looks pretty much like him. Mark Haitley, and number 9 was, of course, our tribute to Jack Charlton, who sadly passed away last week. Was it last week?
Scorn says, is it out of 11 for this round? Yes, it is. Out of 11. So scores on the doors out of 56. I can figure that one out.
Yes, this is out of 11, yeah, because of Gascoigne and Lineker. So there we go. Back to the full. Right.
So wait for the scores to come in.
Scores to come out. There were some decent ones in there. A couple of tricky ones, but some 11 out of 11 for Scorn. Wow. It's almost a perfect round.
It is like it's written for you. Oh, 10 out of 11. Ooh.
Oh, sorry, 10. 32 out of 56. Tom Jackson, 41 out of 56. Daniel Tekers, 28 out of 56. You're all doing better than me. Honestly, you're all doing better than I did. Terrible. I would have done in this.
David scores 23 out of 56.
Oh.
Score 54. That's just a mightily impressive score. Axel TS Seasider. Blackpool fans, we got Simon Sadler. He knows what we're after. We're going up. We're going up.
Fleetwood fans, we got to the playoffs. You didn't. And they bottle it. Oh, dear. We got Cod's vlogs in here. Don't be too hard on him. Axel.
He's forgotten the playoffs.
He's forgotten. Yeah, they've forgotten about the playoffs now. They've gone. They've gone. Anyway, they were beaten by the champions, weren't they?
So round 6 was the World Cup. Question 1: which team has participated in the most penalty shootouts? That's Argentina. They participated in 5 and won 4.
I can't believe anybody's been in more penalty shootouts.
Yeah, I think
us.
we were next down on 4. I think it was like us in Germany next.
Is that just in the World Cup?
The
World Cup. Yeah, because we've had Euro ones as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Question 2: which player has scored the most goals in World Cup finals? That's Miroslav Klose of Germany, with 16 goals between 2002 and 2014.
Smithy's got 21 out of 56.
So you're on for the wooden spoon.
I think he's keeping David off the bottom. David, you're all right. You're safe, I think, for this week.
Wait and see,
it all depends on this last round, doesn't it?
Question 3: which club has provided 128 players who played in the World Cup? That's Juventus. Question 4: which player has made the most matches? 25 in World Cup finals. That's Lothar Matthäus of Germany from 1982 to 1998. Oh, he was around for a long time, wasn't he? Question 5: who's the youngest player to play in the World Cup? That's Norman Whiteside, aged 17 years and 41 days for Northern Ireland against Yugoslavia in 1982.
I can't believe that. I never thought Norman Whiteside. I thought it was Michael Owen.
Question 6: who is the oldest? Didn't he start in the Euros? Question 6: who is the oldest player to appear in a World Cup final? That was Dino Zoff for Italy in 1982, aged 40 years and 175 days.
No, because he scored against Argentina, didn't he? His first goal. What goal against Argentina? It was definitely a World Cup. He was only 17, wasn't he?
Question 7: who's the only player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final? That is Jeff Hurst, England, 1966.
Jeff Hurst.
Question 8: Laszlo Kiss of Hungary scored the fastest ever hat-trick against El Salvador in 1982, which Smithy watched. In how many minutes? That was 8 minutes. He's on fire for those 8 minutes, isn't he? Question 9: Hakan Şükür scored the fastest goal from kick-off for Turkey against South Korea in 2002 after 11 seconds.
I guess 12. I was close on that one.
And finally, question 10: which team scored the most goals, 16, at the 2018 World Cup finals? That was Belgium. So your final scores on the doors out of 66. That's nice. Tribute to Jack Charlton and Jeff Hurst there. Out of 66. Final scores. See who's. I think we know who's won, don't we?
Toad Flow is an anagram of Fleetwood. Honestly, Nick. Oh, Ben, you're coming in for some stick. There's nothing worse than losing the playoffs, is it? Lawrence Taylor, 31 out of 66.
Okay.
Smithy, oh no, we don't know yet, do we? He needs to get a 10 to 31 out of 66 for Lawrence. Can't wait to see what Davey's done as he stayed off the side. Can't wait to see what Scorn has got.
Ben's 38
63 out of 66. That's an incredible score.
That's amazing.
Congratulations,
well
you are this week's winner,
you are,
Scorn.
Definitely. By quite some margin.
Cosvog 38. David Scholes 27.
Ooh.
So Smithy's leads
Tom's 46.
46,
Very
not a
commendable.
decent score, Tom.
Tekker's 30 out of 66.
That's not bad, Daniel, to be honest. That's a good score.
Stick around on the
We're just waiting
National
for
League
Smithy.
South for you next week.
Smithy, but anyway, don't matter, Smithy. Millwall, are they still winning? Oh, half time.
Yeah, well done, Scorn, and thank you for coming. You've been a marvellous contestant this evening.
Yeah, you put us all to shame. She barred after this. In fact, you're going to be handicapped next week. We're going to give you a -20 start. Make it fair. Well done. Very, very, very good.
Yeah, very good. Smithy, we're still waiting for your score.
We'll just wait for Smithy to
come
tell
in
us.
to find out who's got the wooden spoon.
You're going to keep...
Between you and David.
You're going to keep David off the bottom.
26!
26! Oh! Smithy, the wooden spoon. Well, congratulations. You know, that is the prize everyone wants to win. That is, you know, the wooden spoon is the big one. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Still a very good score, though. That's more than I would have got.
By the way, if anybody's watching this on the rerun, let us know if you can beat Scorns at 63 out of 66 and post your scores in the comments below. And if you're watching this sometime after, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends to subscribe. We got to get to 2,000.
And come along next week live.
Subscribers.
Napper's Mum says absolutely brilliant questions tonight, Jane. Your hard work's been well worth it. Thank you very much. And Lee's hard work as well, also on the picture round.
David Scholes is gutted he didn't get the wooden spoon.
Oh well, just try and do a bit more work in the week.
Talking Mark Haitley, look up Mark Haitley Rangers versus Leeds. Oh right.
All right, Ryan.
Ryan, you suddenly appeared from nowhere.
With your Scottish stats.
Mr. Molly's away on holiday, isn't he? I think we had no Molly this week.
No.
He's going for a tumble down the sink after that. He's going for a drink after that.
Tumble down the sink,
Well, let's hope Millwall win for you, Smithy. That'll make that'll make it a good night, won't it? Ben, superb. Thank you. You're most welcome.
Yeah, thank you for coming, guys.
Congratulations
you help us make the quiz.
for Smithy from David Scholes. Thank you very much. We will see you, obviously, well, if you're here on Saturday at Lee Charles TV at 3, where we'll have some more goss to talk to you about football, and of course we do the scores as they're coming in. It's a bit like Soccer Saturday. We're a bit like
better at
Jeff
it,
Stelling, and but better than Soccer Saturday.
Oh, Daniel Tekker's his first time trying the quiz, and I got 30.
Yeah, it's just very good, and you never know what we're going to do because Jane comes up with all different random stuff.
What did you think about
Oh, thanks, Jill. Should you remember that Lee's done a bit of work? Thank you.
What did you think of the rules of the game, the laws of the game round? Did you like that? Do you want more of that? Because there's a lot more we can dig into there to bring that in to help us.
Well, we're going to have to get some of the tough ones.
Help us learn.
Tough ones for score, don't we? We need. Yeah, I forgot about Mr. Moley. Yeah, no, Mr. Moley's on. Is he on holiday?
Well, he sometimes works late, doesn't he? So
yeah.
I think he struggles.
He sometimes catches you up on the rerun. So if he does it, Mr. Moley, if you catch us on the rerun, make sure you post your score. See if you can beat this week's champion, who is Scorn at 27. Thank you very much, everyone. We've loved having your company. Hope you've had a good time.
We'll see you
and
next
we will see
week.
you. We're going to go now, and we're going to do a little ending. So bye.
Bye.